So first, we must understand that very few people actually work in CMC development. It's usually some way or another an entry-level job into this field. So it could be that you work in a QC lab in quality controls, or it could be that you're in the manufacturing floor of a company that makes a drug, or it could be that you're a scientist in a development team, but it's never the title CMC is a bit vague to many people because CMC is really an umbrella term that covers many different aspects and many potential career paths and jobs uh, a bit higher up. So when we look at second, third jobs, then you do see more titles that bear the word CMC. So you would have CMC project managers and CMC specialists in quality assurance and regulatory affairs. But really, when you start out, you usually are in one of the entry level jobs of the industry. And I think that the main challenge is really this huge gap between what you learned in university, which for many of us is something in the life sciences field or chemistry or any of the, let's say, the wet scientific arenas. And we learn the basic science and we learn the very important principles, even if we learn engineering. For example, I studied biotechnology engineering and I learned of the ins and outs of the engineering and the concepts behind them. But still, once you're out to the industry on your first day, you are swamped with a new language. Okay, so everyone is basically throwing different acronyms at you. CMC, like I've never heard the word CMC before I went to the industry, and and really many of the topics that are the day to day of the pharma industry and of drug development are not directly relevant or taught in your university studies. Now, so you enter this place, everything is very fast paced, especially if you work in a startup. But even if you're working in a bigger company, things usually move very fast, and your colleagues are usually quite busy. So they're probably not going to be able to sit down and teach you properly whatever there is to know. So what happens to most people is that they just learn by doing, and it's a great way to learn, of course. And I learned this way, and everyone will continue to learn this way no matter what we do. But I think that the lack of having the big picture in mind and really understanding how the dots connect uh, just make it a bit more challenging to sort of go through the day-to-day activities. So yeah, I would say those are the main challenges, but of course there are probably many more.